Hey guys, welcome to my conversation with your 2A, South Carolina 2A, 132-pound state champion from Liberty, Brayden Cain. Brayden, first, how does that sound to you?
Still sounds kind of crazy and shocking, really.
Yeah? Is it you kind of like every now and again had to pinch yourself a little bit to say, wow, I
The
want a state title?
the night while I actually laid in bed and laid down, I did start pinching myself. Yeah.
All right. So let's let's talk a little bit off the mat before we get to your run to a title, which was a little unconventional, I think. It had a lot of obstacles and that sort of thing, but we're gonna get to that in a minute. So let's start off the mat and let's start with what's your favorite subject in school?
Anything's history related,
Oh,
really. I
really?
like history. Yeah.
So what is it about history that you like?
It's easy and it helps you understand the past a little bit more, so you don't make the same mistakes in the future. I just find it really interesting.
Any particular time in history you like more than another?
World War II.
Okay. So what is it about World War II? Is it because we see movies about World War II and you kind of
No, it's just the stuff you hear about that happened is just crazy.
it's crazy. All right. Okay. Yeah, no, I definitely World War II. The only reason I asked that is that you're not the first person and not the first wrestler I've had a conversation with who likes history and likes World War II. So that's a particular interesting point in time. Um, so what is your least favorite subject?
Math, anything that has numbers involved.
Why?
I'm probably the worst person when it comes to numbers.
Really?
Anything I can add and subtract.
All right, I got you. So we're not looking at a future accountant.
Oh no,
Oh no.
no.
All right. Okay. All right. So let's go to the topic of food because food is always a topic for wrestlers. What's the best breakfast food?
I don't really eat breakfast, but if I had to say, it'd probably be, I don't know, sausage.
Sausage? All
You
right.
like sausage?
Okay. Does the South Carolina and Liberty, the area of Liberty, have like good like homemade sausage if I'm up in that neck of the woods?
We have we have a Hardee's and a Bojangles. About all we
A
have over here.
Hardee's and a Bojangles. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Okay. So this next question might be completely out of left field, but sushi, is it a yes or a no?
It depends on what kind of sushi. I
Okay.
like sushi. I just some sushi is like the avocado stuff. I don't.
That's not your thing.
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay. All right. What about pizza or what about pineapple on pizza? Is that a thing?
Sometimes only if it has ham on it. It's gotta be like a Hawaiian pizza.
So ham with pineapple is good. Pineapple with anything else, you're saying no.
No,
All right. If you and I are gonna go grab a pizza, what are you gonna convince me that we need to order?
chicken bacon ranch pizza.
Chicken bacon ranch. Okay. All right. And is the ranch like on the side and you dip the crust in it? Is that how that works?
Well, you have the ranch on the side, but you take this like the tomato sauce off, and you use ranch as a like base sauce.
Who makes that?
Domino's. You gotta
Do
like do it yourself.
really?
Yeah.
So this is your concoction. Is this something you made?
Yeah. Me and my brother did it. One.
Okay. All right. So you take
Yeah.
tomato sauce off and you replace it with ranch.
Yeah, and then you get buffalo sauce on top of it.
Oh wow. All right. So which is better, ranch or buffalo sauce?
Ranch.
Ranch is better. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Roller coasters, yay or nay?
Uh, yeah, I like roller
Yeah.
coasters.
Okay. If I gave you a time machine and I said you could only point it in one direction, future or the past, Which one are you going to?
Past.
All right, where are we going? Are we going to World War II or are we going somewhere else?
No, we're going uh probably back to biblical times. Really, I don't really agree going back to biblical times because I don't probably World War II. Yeah, actually, change it to World War II.
Well, I mean, no, I like the idea of biblical times, though. I mean, it would be
Well,
interesting to see what the world was like.
yeah, I think going back to biblical times would kind of interfere with the idea of faith, having faith in something. If you can see it and you can prove it's real, it's not really having faith in it. So
I got it. No, that's actually that makes a lot of sense. But it would be interesting to see what the world was kind of like during then. You
yeah,
know?
it'd be pretty cool, but I don't know if I could. I don't think it's right.
Okay. I want you to finish the sentence. I have a fear of
Snakes, heights, water.
snakes, heights, and water. Okay. You know what? Lots of people have fears of snakes and heights. Why water?
I don't like deep water. I don't like not being able to see the bottom.
So we're if we're going to the ocean, you're staying pretty close to the shore
Yeah, probably like chest height as far
because
as I'll probably go.
you don't want something swimming up underneath you.
Um,
Right?
I don't like the ocean. I can stay as long as my feet touch the ground in the ocean.
All right, so let's go with is there a skill that you have off or a talent you have off the mat that people don't really know about?
I like to play video games. I don't know if that's a talent.
Sure. What kind of video games?
Play anything. I play Rainbow Six Siege from like GTA and Minecraft.
Okay.
Play
All
a
right.
lot of games.
Have you ever played Bloodborne?
I have played Bloodborne. I have it on my PlayStation.
And what do you think of Bloodborne?
It's fun. I like it.
Okay. All right. I'm trying to finish it. And I just cannot seem to kill the guy under the
It
tree.
it's rough.
It is rough. I've gotten all the way to the end and I'm like, I think it's the end, but I'm like, anyway. All right. So now let's jump on the mat. I want you to tell me, when did you start wrestling? Like, so either what grade or what age, it doesn't matter. And how'd you get into it? Who kind of pulled you into wrestling?
Well, I started wrestling at 12 or 13 years old. I was pretty bad at every other sport I did, like really bad. And my dad said that he knew a guy that son wrestled and he coached wrestling, Bo Chandler. And he said, we're going to go, practice, see if you like it, try it out. And at first, I started wrestling and I absolutely hated it because I sucked. And I
Mm,
practiced with my practice partner was Blake Chandler. He's now a three-time state champ, and he
right.
would just beat my head in the mat every single day. So,
So if you didn't like it, why'd you keep coming back? Or did you not have a choice?
well, I had a choice, but I figured if I stick with it long enough, I have to eventually come out to be pretty decent at it.
Well, and you did. Like, I mean, you won a state title. So I want you to think back to that self, like way back when you were 12 or 13 years old. And if you were to, now that you've won a state title, if you were to give yourself a piece of advice, what would be that advice?
Probably just to put your head down and keep grinding because it's pretty much what got me here.
Yeah,
It's,
I got you. So tell me, I want you to tell me a little bit about the Liberty program because in small school South Carolina, Liberty's a force. What is it about Liberty that makes it special?
I've never seen a group of wrestlers that do as much outside of the school wrestling room than Liberty. I think the parents, the wrestling like family of Liberty is just awesome. I think we probably have the best wrestling family in the state and probably one of the best coaching staffs too.
Very cool. Well, and I guess that's got to kind of make you feel good because it's a community of people that you work with and you guys all have the same goals. How how challenging was it? And I don't know if you were on the mat yet because I know you were hurt, and we're gonna get to that in a second. Were you on the mat for state duels? And And how tough was it to lose in that, what is it, upper state finals?
Yeah, I lost the upper state finals actually to the kid that I beat earlier in the year, but I came in that day and I felt like I was ready, and I didn't really feel good because I had ate a bunch of stuff I probably shouldn't have ate. I had a really bad day that day, and he actually ended up majoring me.
That's tough. That's tough, you know. So I want you to go back to last year. You you went 0-2 at the state tournament. I mean, you were there. You were at the big dance, right? And you got to see what it was like, but you were out pretty early. What what did you say to yourself when you were leaving that made you think that you were going to be able to make a run for a title this year?
Well, when I came off the mat, I think the second day when I lost, uh, it was probably the worst feeling I think I've ever felt. It just felt like I put in all this work and I dedicated so many days and months to this one season right here, and I just fell short of it, and I fall short of it of two kids that I felt like I was better than, and uh, I said to myself at the beginning of this year and the end of that year that I wasn't going to leave the mat this year without a state title.
Okay. Well, you did that, but not without some challenges. You entered this year and you came in right from the very beginning. You were hurt. How tough was it to watch everybody start practicing, everybody be working towards a state title, and you have this question of in your head of, am I going to even make it back?
Well, I knew if I got cleared for it, and doctors and all that stuff, they said it was all good and I was good to go, that I was going to do anything I possibly could to win a state title this year. And just watching everybody practice, and it was kind of depressing that I didn't know if I was going to get the wrestler or not. And it's probably the biggest challenge was convincing myself that just because you lost half the season or 3/4 of the season doesn't mean that you can't overcome that and win this year.
So, do you remember being told that you were cleared?
Yes,
And
it's probably one of the best and most nervous feelings I've ever felt. I was nervous because I didn't know, will it get hurt again? Will I get hurt again, or will I fall short again this year, or will I overcome everything and win this year? It's really nerve wracking.
so you got back on the mat and you made the state tournament. You won 6-1. Then I think you had a really close, I think it was 6-1. Did you win 6-1? Was that right?
I
Your
think
first
so.
match? And then
Yeah.
you won a close decision over De La Cruz in the
Yeah.
semifinals. And I want you to tell me how you felt walking into the state finals. I mean, the year before you hadn't won a match, and this year you're in the finals. Like, what are you thinking? What, like, are there nerves?
Well, I got so nervous walking in to weigh-ins. I was kind of on the ropes. I was kind of nervous, and then sometimes I would hit a point where I really didn't feel any nerves. I actually came home after we ate and took a nap, and I got so nervous when I woke up that I put my Bible in my book bag and brung it with me to the gym or the arena.
Mhm.
And from then on, I really didn't feel any nerves. I felt pretty calm.
So that was important to you that you had that with you, and that made you. It seemed like it. I don't know, something in your head made you calm down, and you were calm going into that final. So walk me through that match with Witherspoon. Had you wrestled him before?
We, we've wrestled since my freshman year. My freshman year, we went into '96. I think it was just a regular season match, and I beat him 4-3. It was really close. And then we wrestled him again at Crescent. He beat me, and then he beat me again. My sophomore year, he beat me 2 times, I think. and I think it was like 4-1 is like our all-time record, whatever. And my second match coming back off my injury,
Hmm.
uh, that was who I had to wrestle, and I beat him one time my freshman year, and that was probably the most nervous I've ever been for a wrestling match. And for me to go in there and beat him was pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty special. Pretty special. So you finally get your hand raised. Is it a sense of relief? Is it a sense of elation? Is it a what is going through your body, your brain?
Well, after that match was when I really realized that like I actually have a chance at this year, and I was really excited. Like, I don't think I slept that night at all either.
So how how does it feel to have won the title?
Um, it still feels really crazy, and still sometimes I don't think it's real, but
Yeah,
it feels pretty good.
very cool. Very cool. All right. So the last question I have for everyone is why wrestle? Why is wrestling special to you?
There is nothing like wrestling. I've done football and played a little bit of baseball, not really, but uh, just sit like standing across from the person that you're about to go to war with for 6 minutes or however, it's a different feeling with the atmosphere of the gym, whatever. Like if you're home or away, it's probably the best sport in high school for
Very
anybody to do.
cool. All right. Well, I want to say congratulations on making a run and winning a state title. Um, and best of luck in the future. And man, way to persevere through an injury at the beginning of the year to come back and win it. It's got to make you feel really, really good.
Thank you.
All right. You take care.
Too.